Hello, and thank you for being here. I know it's been a while since we last spoke and since the last thing I recorded, which was a short that I did. It kind of had the non-duality, which I just absolutely love because it makes letting go very easy. And that short did really well. And I think it kind of shocked my nervous system. But also every video that I've made on this channel has been like a turning point for me. So it was do a video and then back up what you said. Basically God putting me to the test. Like, is this really true or are you just talking? So sometimes when I put up a video before, and maybe this will just continue, it was just took a little time to integrate the energy, I think. So I don't really know what I want to talk to you guys about. I don't think that it's difficult for me to know what content to make, and this might make me a little emotional because I'm kind of digging right into this, but it's difficult to figure out what I want to make or what's supposed to come through this body mind. Because I don't want to make anything kinda, and I know that sounds maybe perhaps backwards because here I am recording, but there's nothing that needs fixed. So why try to help people if nothing needs fixed? And if everybody I see is just my perspective of them, their version, or my version of them. For instance, being that I live in a new neighborhood, my husband and I went and introduced ourselves to some neighbors the other day, and there was a conversation, and we both heard completely different things in this one little conversation, and I don't even remember what it was about. But that was a perfect example, as he was interacting with his version of them, and I was interacting with my version of them, and they were interacting with their version of us. And so we weren't quite in union yet. And I think for me, like the Two of Cups in tarot, that's when your realities kind of come together and you're like in union, and it doesn't have to be romantic or anything like that. Just that you're on the same wavelength. Like, are you picking up what I'm putting down? Type energy. And so yeah, I just love the non-duality, but it does make it difficult to know what I want to put out. And I know Bashar, who is like one of my favorite teachers. Wow, I didn't expect like emotion to come up like that. But he says to follow your passion, and I think it's weird because I want to uplift the world, but if there's nothing to fix and everything is working out on its own, then even uplifting the consciousness and doing grid work and light work and all of that, that's coming from a belief that something is broken and something needs fixed. And I think that is just really like an illusion breaking down currently. For me, and I've been here and done this before, but then I guess I ask, then what is my passion? And because of my past, the I, the part of me that's the ego and Gail and whatever other names I want to give myself, and then the I that is awareness. Well, the part of me that's me and thinks that this body is me and all these things are about me and my desk, my computer, etc. That part of me doesn't want to really do anything anymore. It's it's sad, but it's also like huge surrender because I don't want to do anything on a twofold. There's the probably something I can work through and let go, and maybe I'll do that now. Is there's a part of me that just doesn't, I don't really have faith in people and trusting people, and I love people. I really do, but I've been hurt by, I'd say, like 98% of everybody I've known in my life. And so I just don't really care to meet and talk with people that much. Or, how often can I just walk up to new neighbors and drop some non-duality on them? Or drop some tarot on them? Or some Bashar teachings or anything. Any teachers, any knowledge. It just seems so taboo. I was just being reminded of something Hal Dowskin and Sedona Method in one of their retreats. He was saying, he was talking to somebody and he's like, well, it's nothing taboo. And he wasn't saying taboo, but he was saying taboo. But so I guess it's nothing taboo. I don't know why that's coming up. But one of my biggest passions, and I know when Bashar says follow your passion, it doesn't mean that, let's say I love to make videos and so I make videos. That may not be my passion tomorrow or in the next 10 minutes. It's following your excitement, following like just your excitement, what lights you up, what gets you excited, what makes you smile, what makes you like dream and stuff. And so it just, the whole non-duality thing. Well, I think I've gotten off track a little bit. I guess sometimes I just don't want to do anything. Like the personal me part of me, but the I, that is the awareness that is here, that is all that is, whole and complete, like each and every one of you, is already healed, is already whole, is already fulfilled. And so it really makes me wonder, like, then what is my purpose here? If it's all working out. But at the same time, like, I don't know, I've done a lot of work. I have, and it has just apparently done itself. And it's just confusing because there's like unwanting control. And I think you just surrender to things that are just already working out as they are. Sorry for the sniffling. I just need to probably bring some tissue up here. I don't really know what I'm saying, but one of my things that I've always loved. And I was going to start talking about passions a moment ago, but because I loved to kayak and I love photography, and having things you love is great, but following a passion or following your passions, and they might not always be the same thing, I guess, is what I'm saying. Excuse me. One of my biggest passions is, and I say that, it's like one of my biggest hopes is to channel. And I have before. I've like never, I've only read a little bit in the Bible, and it's like the first 3 chapters of John, I think, is mainly what I've read. And there was just one time where I was talking to somebody about some deep topic, and he got really lit up about it, and he started like, oh, it's just like this, and he started like talking scripture, and I became just like something else, or like, I don't know, I didn't do anything, but what happened is I was finishing the scripture and acting it out at the same time, and I had no idea. I only have like a little memory of it, but it was profound and it was really cool, and it's an interesting memory to kind of draw on. So I don't know what I'm doing on here. I want to make videos. I think I want to make videos. I know I'm here to do something big, but like I was saying, like part of me, that the I me, the ego me, the part of me that feels like this is so real. That part of me does have aspirations and dreams, but it also doesn't trust enough to really trust people, I guess. But part of me, that wants to connect, it's already connected. See, that's like Stone Method releasing, or just releasing in general. I just gave myself the connection I was looking for, like just real quick, because I've been doing it for a long time. It's probably not even that long, but time's just an illusion. I'm gonna wrap this up and go for my nose.